Hey there, everyone. Dave Barlow here with the gang from Sell for 1%. And we are headed to our house of the week. Week. And Jay Marinsky, what do you got for us?
This week's house of the week, to our listeners and everybody watching our videos, is the Sherman House Museum.
Where's that at?
You may know General Sherman, or his brother, was a statesman. This one is in Lancaster, Ohio.
Okay.
Right in the heart of Lancaster.
That's cool.
We're going to step back in time here and explore the rich history of this remarkable house and the influential figures who once called it home.
All right.
It said it is the notable childhood home of John Sherman, politician and statesman, and his older brother, probably a little more well-known, General William T. Sherman, general of the Union Army. So fought for the good guys. Yep. The museum is primarily devoted to the general. It was declared a National Historic Landmark in 1964, primarily for its association with John Sherman, namesake of the Sherman Antitrust Act. Yeah. The museum is operated by the Fairfield Heritage Association, which offers tours seasonally. So the house was built all the way back in 1811. Yeah, and it is a testament to the enduring beauty of Federal-style architecture. It was originally constructed as the residence of Charles Sherman, a prominent lawyer and judge. However, it was his son who would go on to shape the course of American history a little more so. Stepping through the doors of the Sherman House, you're immediately greeted by the elegant foyer, the intricate woodwork, ornate chandelier, and marble fireplace that reflects the obsolescence of the era. It was within these walls that John Sherman, Charles' son, developed his passion for law and politics, laying the foundation for a remarkable career. The parlor, a space where the Shermans entertain their esteemed guests, exudes warmth and charm, and this is where visitors can immerse themselves in the stories of John Sherman's political triumphs and witness the evolution of 19th century America through the family's eyes. Visitors also admire the delicate craftsmanship of the furniture, or gaze upon the portraits that capture the essence of the generations of past. So that is one thing with these 1800 homes that I have noticed. When you see the original furniture that's in there,
yeah,
it's some of the coolest looking stuff that people made with their hands and stands the testament of time. There's something to be said about the craftsmanship for sure. And so this house is full of those sort of things.
That's cool.
For John Sherman, knowledge was power. In the library, he immersed himself in the written word, expanding his understanding of law and governance. The shelves are lined with books that span various subjects, offer a glimpse into the intellectual pursuits of this influential statesman. You can take a moment to peruse the pages of history as you delve into the mind of a man who shaped legislation that transformed the nation. The dining room, with its regal atmosphere, was a setting for both intimate family gatherings and high-profile political discussions. Imagine the clinking of silverware and the sound of lively conversation as the Shermans dined with influential figures of the time. The room witnessed the forging of alliances and the exchange of ideas that would shape the future of Ohio and the entire United States. As we ascend the grand staircase, we discover the private quarters of the Sherman family. The bedrooms offer a glimpse into the personal lives of the Shermans, where dreams were dreamt, secrets were shared, and the weight of public service was temporarily lifted. The meticulously preservation of all these spaces in this house overall allows visitors to witness the intimate moments that shape the lives of those who dwelled within the walls. So this one's really cool. I have not been there. I do have a listing coming up in Lancaster this weekend.
There you go.
And it's actually not too far off from this house. And so as I head down there, I think I'm going to try to find a time to go take a look, because it's really well preserved, and the history of it is just really, really cool, especially for here in Ohio. Ohio has the second most presidents, I think, out of all the states. And so I think we kind of take for granted our role in shaping the nation here in lowly Ohio, only the fourth hottest market in the country. So
I've driven past it. I don't even know how many times. I spend a lot of time in Lancaster, so I drive past it there on East Main on a regular basis. So it's super cool from the outside. I haven't had the opportunity to go in, but I'm down there so often. It sounds like it's something I'll have to spend some time to go in and take a look. It looks like it's open from like noon to 4 during the week, so that looks like it's something I'll have to try out.
Well, downtown Lancaster is a very cool, old, I mean, like that, the jailhouse. I mean, you can tell that thing was built back in like the late 1800s, early 1900s. And it just, sits there kind of like at the beginnings of I don't think it's the beginnings of the Appalachian Mountains, but, it's sitting on definite hillsides there as you're up and down and around.
Well, yeah, they have Rising Park and then Mount Pleasant right there, which is that big cliff face. When you drive by, you can see from almost anywhere.
Very mostly surprised that General Sherman did not end up as a president.
Yeah, right.
I mean, he's got a lot of history, obviously.
He was probably worn out by the time that was an opportunity.
I mean, if you think, Lancaster is like the last place, like before you get down to Logan, and then you're in the thick of the forest and Wayne National Forest down there, and then headed into the Appalachians when you move into West Virginia. So it really is, Dave. It's kind of the start of that particular part of country.
Yeah. So that's a very cool one. I enjoy that, the historical. I had no clue. I thought, if you would have told me, where's General Sherman from? I would have thought Pennsylvania or Virginia, or something like that. Lancaster, Ohio? No way.
Yeah,
that's cool.
The fact it was built in 1811, when you go down to Virginia, you see all those houses down there. The historic ones are all around that 1800 time period. So, very cool stuff.
Over 200 years old and still standing. That's why I tell clients, these older houses, the house has been sitting here for 200 years. It's probably not going anywhere.
No, it's probably good.
A lot of people are very hesitant to the old houses, and it's like, I'm drawn to them.
Yeah.
They have giant limestone or whatever stone foundations, and it's been sitting here for 100+ years. So you think it's going to fall over? I think it's probably okay.
I always get big
slate roofs are a big thing for me too. I do love slate roofs. They are definitely tougher to work on, but again, there's.
I was just going to say, I always get a big kick out of people. I went to try to put a nail in, I couldn't get it in. Had to drill holes to put nails in those old time walls because of the wood has petrified to a certain extent. You can't put a nail in.
It's such best wood.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Jay Marinsky, thank you. That was a good one.
Appreciate it, J-Mo.
My pleasure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and reach out to us for any of your real estate needs. We'd be happy to help here at Sell for 1% Realtors.